So this is part 2 of my weight loss video, and so I removed the fat. Oh shit, I jumped straight into it. I'm not good at doing these videos. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Remember to turn your post notification bell on so that you'll be notified whenever I do post another video. And as I said before, this is part 2 of my weight loss video or transformation. So I eliminated everything that was, hiking up the cholesterol and everything that was directed to giving me diabetes. And those were the two hardest part to tackle, because everything is either greasy or sweet, right? So it was rough, but I did it. Yay me, come cheer, 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 cheer. Look where I'm coming from. Look where I'm at. And you're telling me that God didn't fix it? He did. Anyways, so I worked on that. Then the third thing I worked on was going to my pulmonologist, and my pulmonologist is a specialist for your lungs. And because I have the asthma, the chronic asthma, and I was taking so much steroids, my dietitian told me that it would be in my best interest to go to my pulmonologist and see if they could take me off some of the steroids that I was on. And I did that, and they'd give you a breathing test, and you have to go into this like incubator thingy and breathe into something, and then they test it on the screen. If whoever done a breathing test, and they rate your breathing, and trust me, girl, they done it. So like, hey, God really know, God really, because the fact that I'm alive with those breathing rates, oh God is good. I'm getting teary just talking about that. And after doing the exercises that they recommend, because I had to go back and I had to be doing breathing exercise while I was still working on the diabetes and the cholesterol, right? And it was getting better, because now I was locked in doing this, and I knew that this is something that is going to help me. Babs girl, lose 20 pounds again. Look at me. Look at me. Lose 20 pounds again. So now I work on 3 problems. And at the 3 problems that I work on, I lose 43 pounds. 43 pounds from 270. Let's do the maths. So what are they? 227. Watch your girl. Watch your girl. And my first goal was to be 220, because I remember when I was at 220 and I was okay. I was okay. I know that I was overweight, but I was thick, and I said thick as mama heavy, that was okay. As a Jamaican girl, you want to be called a thickers, because thickers are weird, thickening are weird, so it was okay. So being 227 was like, girl, and if you lose a 7 pound, quick and fast. Went back to the dietitian, and she said to me that your blood pressure is still a little elevated. As a young girl, what me I do with blood pressure? Which I only had blood pressure issues when I was pregnant. I developed that when I was pregnant. So I never really had a blood pressure problem, but now it became a thing. So me have to cut down on the salt. So this are four aspect. But I wasn't even eating a lot of salt, because even when I'm seasoning the meat, yes, some people all who don't know, I'm a cookisha. I'm a chef, certified, went to school for it, have my certification. So it's like cooking for people or cooking. I'm not gonna say cooking for myself because when I cook I don't really want to eat, but cooking is like my love language. And probably not eating was putting on the weight, but the tasting. And I didn't really taste a lot, but sometimes you know you cook the good stuff them and them kill you. Be careful, be very careful, and there's a lot of substitution for all of those good stuff. After this video I can give you like what I eat in a day and what you can substitute for this and that or whatnot if you want it, if this becomes a series. And then I was having like bad breakouts. My skin color was like dark. I'm gonna show you a pic right here. Oh, you probably know this to our seat because we grew together. And so hyperpigmentation was another thing on the list, that I was supposed to tackle. And we did just that. And as you can see, as a good girl nice, girl melanin sun up, right? So we fixed that too. And by fixing that, guess what? I was 218 pounds. Yeah! Girl, their first goal was I happy when I was at 218 pounds? No. Because that was when I just started seeing that I was actually losing the weight. So it took me losing more than 50 pounds to even realize that I was really losing weight, because body dysmorphia became a thing. I was still seeing myself as the 270 person, and now I was seeing that I was big. So now my eyesight was not showing me that I've lost the weight, but it was actually showing me that I was big. And I think it was even showing me that I was even bigger than I was. Like, no, me don't want looking at the mirror, me don't want pass the mirror, me don't want look at no old picture. It just became, I thought, thinking back right now, that was the hardest part. And when I tell you it was the hardest part, it was because, as I said before, getting your mentality right, this is where you realize that if you're not mentally prepared, weight loss is not even a possibility. Like, you can't see it because your mentality, your mindset is just not there. And the more I started losing 2 pounds, was the more bigger I felt. Was the more, and I don't want to use ugly, because as a pretty girl from birth, I never really have ugly issue. I never have self-esteem issue. But I think that I was starting to have self-esteem issue. I don't know. I'm still trying to work out that part in my head. But I'm thinking that was, I knew that that was the hardest part. No, I no longer wanted to weigh myself, because although I knew where I'm coming from and where I'm at, I'm still seeing the big person, and I don't know. But then I was at 200, you know, and I'm like, I need to be 200 before my birthday. And I did. And in February, I was 200. I was 200 pounds in February. And my birthday is March 16th, so now I'm like 6 weeks away from my birthday. So let's see if I can get to 180. Lord Jesus. Who tell me if I go do that? That is where I went wrong. Starting giving myself all of these goals, and when you don't get to the goal when you want to get to the goal, it becomes depressing, and then your mental check needs to be in check again. People start for the nights outside, and you have me live, and I'm living on the roadside. So me can't do nothing about that. Is either I'm gonna give it a video or I'm not gonna give it a video. And for my birthday, I wasn't 280 pounds. 280, I wasn't 180 pounds. I was 190. I think I'm gonna put it right here. And it killed me. Like every bone in my body just felt wrong. Yes, I was under 200 and I was now out of the morbid obese. I was now just obese, but still I don't know. I think I'm a birthday person, so I guess I took it harder than I was supposed to take it. Whenever if you take it hard, then I thought I should be grateful because guess what? All this minute telling you, I went back and I did because 3 months had already passed, 6 months now, more than 6 months. So I had already did my diabetes test, hypertensive, all of them tests, and everybody was good. So that was supposed to be my next motivation. But now me start to depend on the scale too much to overcome what was, what I was actually fixing. So there comes a time when you have to know, throw the scale aside. So I have to decide something. I'm going to weigh myself every week again. Probably going to do it monthly. And there were victories that weren't scale related. Like I'm sitting on the train and there are supposed to be 2 people sitting. Normally when I sit there with Will J, poor little boy and squeeze up. Now me and him can't sit there and probably I want another little picnic. Plus they were like, you're going a vehicle and nobody now until they say, go in front again, like if there are more than 2 of you traveling. It's okay for you to sit around the back, your seat belt, if you have all and pull it like it fits comfortably around you. Small space that I couldn't go through, I can go through. My shoe size went down because what I didn't realize was that although I was obese, I was fat or whatever, I was also bloated. So my feet were swollen without me realizing because I got so accustomed to what it looked like. I could now bend down and tie my shoelace. I could now run down Will J. I have not been taking any asthma medication for the past 6 months or more. So that's a plus. I still have little shorter breath and breathing problem, yeah, because I slack off on the whole breathing exercise. But to tell you that I'm on there and I'm looking at the machine now. Oh, I'm so happy about not using it. But to tell you that I've used it in the past, how long? No, I haven't. And now my weight is 178. So I am more than 3 months away from my birthday, and I'm just getting to the weight that I wanted to be for my birthday. So the further you get in your weight loss journey, the less you lose. Well, that's what I'm assuming because that is what is happening to me. It was like a breeze to lose the first 50 pounds. I lost that it was rough, but it was quick. But everything else took time. And I'm going to tell you what I ate in the next video to come. Being that the first video was so long, I'm not going to make this video too long. And we're already at 13 minutes, so don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Remember to turn your post notification bell on so that you will be notified whenever I do post another video. Until next time, it's your girl Anna. Eat good, stay healthy, and stay pretty.